everyone, it's Megan. Today I'm going to do a review on some really exciting products, the Maybelline The Nudes palette, and then 3 of the new Leathers color tattoos. All of these things are permanent, which is super exciting, and I first heard about the Nudes palette from Emily Noel 83. She has a really great review on it, but I found this in my store in addition to the color tattoos, and I have been trying it out the past few days and definitely have some opinions on what I think about them. So I'm going to start with the palette, and this is so awesome to me because not a lot of drugstore brands have like palettes, like larger palettes. The only ones I can think of are the Wet n Wild 8 pans, but this has 12 neutral shadows, and on the back it shows that you can do duos, trios, or quads, but basically I've just been using them all randomly. And there's a mixture of mattes and satins. There's not really any glittery shades, it's mostly just matte and satin, and I love this palette. It comes with 12 eyeshadows, so 6 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and it's a mixture of finishes throughout. So it's not like the Lorac Pro that has the mattes and the shimmers separate. This is all just mixed together, and I love the tones in here because there's enough variety to do warm looks or cool looks, light looks, or dark looks. It's really a well thought out palette, and I'm wearing it today with one of the color tattoos as a base, and it does come with this little sponge tip applicator that just fell out, so it's okay, you could definitely use it, it's usable, but I think I would prefer to use my brushes. So I haven't really used it, but it definitely is something that you could use if you don't have a lot of makeup brushes. Basically, all of these shades are really nicely pigmented, except for this skin tone shade right here. It really doesn't show up when you swatch. In the swatches that will be laid over this, you won't even see that there's anything there. It just looks like a space that I left. So that's the only one that doesn't have great pigmentation. Also the one next to it. These are the only 2 that don't really have the best pigmentation, but all the other ones, as you can hopefully tell in the swatches, are really nice, and they do have a nice texture. There is a little bit of fallout. If you can see on my palette, it's sort of, there's pigment in like all over the place. So they're not like overly soft, I guess, where you could just put it in and pigment comes off like the Urban Decays or something. These remind me a bit of the MAC shadows, where you sort of have to scrub your brush into them to get the pigment, but some of these, like this one here, this bronze, is so buttery and pigmented. So there is some hit and miss with the smoothness or the butteriness of these shadows, but overall they all work really well, especially to make all sorts of different looks. I'm going to be taking this on vacation with me because this is really the perfect palette. It's small, it's about the size of my hand if I go like this, and I have really small hands. So this is a great palette. The only thing I wish is that there was a mirror. It is nice because then you can see all the shades when it's sitting in your makeup collection or when you're passing the Maybelline section at the store, but it would be nice, especially for travel purposes, if it did have a mirror. But other than that, I love this, and I think that this lightest shade here is super unique. It's a little bit more chalky than the other shades, but the finish, or like the way that it has this duochrome, it's like a peachy duochrome. Seriously, I hope you can tell that because it is one of the most unique shades, and you wouldn't tell that from just seeing a white shade in the pan, but all of these are really nice. I'm wearing this color all over my lid over the one base, then I have this color in my crease blended out with this color, and then finished off my liner with the black. So the ones that are matte are the skin tone shade, this light cool brown, this darker plummy taupe, the black, and this like medium brown here. All the other ones are sort of shiny finishes, so satiny finishes, and like I said, none of them have glitter. So I really love this. I would definitely recommend it. I bought it from Bed Bath & Beyond. It was just under $10, and I think that is a really good price for this. It's definitely worth $10 to me, and yeah, I just super love it, and I'm so excited that I found it at my Bed Bath & Beyond. I also saw it at Wegmans, so if you're looking for this palette, definitely check out those two places. And then moving on to the leather color tattoos, and these are awesome. These are matte color tattoos. The concept is awesome, I should say. So they're matte color tattoos, and a while ago the matte collection came out with just 3 colors, and I was really hoping that they would bring out matte color tattoos in their permanent line. They do have Tough as Taupe, and there might be one other matte, but I really think that they need a larger selection of matte shades. So these really fulfilled what I've been looking for, and I'm super excited about it. But I have 3 shades. I have Creamy Beige, Vintage Plum, and Deep Forest. And only one of them is really good, especially upon swatches. So the one that's really awesome is Creamy Beige, and it is a mid-tone chocolatey brown, and it is beautiful. It's sort of like a camel chocolatey brown. So it has warmth in it, and it's super nice. I really like it, and these are all really creamy to the touch, and this one is especially nice and pigmented. When you blend it out, it isn't patchy at all. It just blends so seamlessly and nicely, and I wore this yesterday with a look from the Nudes palette, and it was beautiful. So I love Creamy Beige. I think this one would be something that a lot of people would get good use out of, and it's really good at the performance. The other 2, Vintage Plum and Deep Forest, are beautiful colors, and these were 2 not more adventurous ones, but they're like more colorful than just the brown tone of Creamy Beige, but they are much more patchy. As you can see in my swatches when I'm blending them out, they apply much more uneven, and they don't blend as easily as the Creamy Beige does. When I blend the Creamy Beige, it just all stays intact. It doesn't break apart. And when I blend these, they sort of break apart. But I'm wearing Vintage Plum under my eye look today, and it works well as long as you like sort of pack it and then blend. When you blend it, that's when you start getting into the trouble of the patchiness and stuff. So I would say pack on and then lightly blend. So same with the Deep Forest. The colors are really beautiful, and if you pack them on, I think that they'll be fine, but definitely the quality of them and the patchy factor of them makes them not as enjoyable to me as the Creamy Beige. So I'd really recommend Creamy Beige, leather color tattoo, and the Nudes palette. Of all these things that I tried, the colors of the Vintage Plum and Deep Forest are beautiful, but if you want something that's super easy, you don't have to really think about it, these aren't the best options for you. But the Creamy Beige is an awesome color tattoo, great matte brown color, and it's super easy to put on. And then the Nudes palette is definitely becoming one of my favorites. It's something that I can see myself reaching for a lot, and it's great for traveling or if you just want to get a lot of different looks with one palette. So I hope that this was helpful to you guys, and I hope that if you want any of these products, you can find them easily at your stores. I haven't looked at any drugstores yet, so I don't know if they are popping up there, but if you see it, definitely leave a comment down below so other people can hear where you're finding these palettes and color tattoos. So I hope that you all are having a really great day. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you really soon. Bye!